Mastering Your Problems by Ifeanyi Atwei. Problems are found in all aspects of life. Problems affecting the family are described as family problems. The ones affecting the economy are termed economic problems. In the same way, we have health problems, religious problems, and so on. Finding solution to these problems is man's preoccupation, and your success or failure in life depends on your speed and the efficiency in achieving this. You are blessed if you're able to solve your own and other people's problems. Any person who aspires to do any type of business must first identify an existing problem or problems and then devise the means of solving them. In selling, we talk of uncovering customers' needs. You expose or identify their problems and what is required to solve them. Everyone has problems. Generally, we quickly solve them without much effort by using the experience of the past. Sometimes problems become more difficult when there is no obvious solution and our known strategies are not applicable. These types of problems cause a great deal of stress and anxiety and require different strategies. In finding solutions to a problem, the very first step is to acknowledge that the problem actually exists. Problems can cause anxiety, and therefore, many people try to avoid, ignore, or even deny them. Unfortunately, avoiding, ignoring, or denying the problems will not make them to disappear. Instead, they will continue to grow and develop roots that will make them more difficult to uproot. Before trying to solve any problem, you must properly define it. Ask yourself, what is the actual problem? Focus on the problem and ask yourself the following questions. What is the situation? What will I like the situation to be? What is the obstacle keeping me from my desired situation? Try to define the problem in a sentence. If you succeed in doing that, you have crystallized it. In crystallizing your problems, avoid putting your opinions, assumptions, and prejudices, which are like contaminants to the beautiful crystal. Contamination makes the problem more difficult to solve. Be specific. Do not be vague when defining your problem. For example, do not just talk of money being a problem. How much exactly is the amount needed? What time is it needed? Don't just say this quarter. Instead, define the month, the week, and if possible, the day. The more specific you are, the clearer your definition. Do not make the mistake of tackling the effects of the problem as the cause. Many problems remain unsolved because people tackle their effects while neglecting the cause. They foolishly invest large amounts of resources on the effects of the problem while leaving the actual problem untouched. This is like chasing a shadow instead of the object. You cannot catch the shadow of a moving object, however smart you may be. If you are wise, you are aim at catching the object, and of course, the shadow will definitely surrender to you. A basic truth that you can never have a problem that can never be solved. No, every problem has a solution. Of course, certain problems may be extremely difficult and appear overwhelming, but you will still find the solution if you think rightly. Persevere in finding the solution, pray, and believe that God will answer you at His own time. W. Clement Stone, who has spent his entire life solving people's problems, believes without question that every problem has its solution and that anyone can find it who really believes that he can. Stanley Arnold said, every problem contains the seeds of its own solution. The secret of problem solving is to look for those seeds, with some of which may be very small, but can lead to the core of the problem. Man has been given inner powers over his problems. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. One of the powers given you is that of being able to hear the voice of God. Isaiah 30:21 says, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk in it, when you turn to the right and when you turn to the left. Direct your thought, prayer, and meditation, and you can draw so near to God that His guidance will definitely come true. God has a wonderful promise for us in Jeremiah 33:3, where He said, call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things which thou knowest not.